The opening faceoff is looking to get set here. Both players ready, and Baldwin taking the opening draw, but it looks like he violates. Rolled early into that faceoff. New rule change this year with faceoffs. You don't if you have 3 violations, there's no penalty anymore. If you violate, somebody else has to come in and take the faceoff. So for Penn State, watch for 38 Chase Mullins. He's the backup guy this year. Aquino, star-studded freshman, had 3 goals, 2 assists last week for Princeton. He's been hot all season long.
Yeah, it's been the newcomers on the offensive side of the ball from the Nittany Lions who's been making the most impact.
Here's Wallstrom. He fires a low shot, bounces into the twig of Dan Daly.
When they need to. Navy also really good in transition. So right between those 2 lines in the midfield, you got to watch them.
Here's Trainer sweeping over the top, gets inside. His shot turned aside by Daly. Another big save from the junior netminder. Now it's Lehman working at X. Trying to roll over GLE. Doesn't have a lane. Hands off to Trainer. Now Hobbs. Hobbs splits across. Works top side. Looking to fire a shot. He's knocked off his path. Good defense there from the mids. Now Trainer through the crease. Dives through. He's turned aside. Flag flies. Thought that skipped in. He had all kinds of net there. Penn State still controls. 12 on the shot clock. Now down to 10. They've got to work quick. They'll go to the man up after this if they don't score. 5 on the shot clock. Lehman fires a shot. That's off the side of the cage. Fans down below us thought it was in. Shot clock expires. Doesn't matter, though. Penn State going to the man up after Trainer took a push in the back. Seemed to be dealing with a lower body injury. Was late to warm-ups last week against Princeton. Ended up playing. Did pretty well, but it's something to monitor. Wallstrom down low, feeds up top to Trainer. Now Amon, step down, turned aside. Daly. The stick's hot early from Dan Daly.
Jack Amon, the transfer from Rutgers, a pure scorer for the team, and so far this season he's been just consistent scoring throughout it and really providing a spark when they need it. And that time, really good shot. It's just Daly showing off what he can do.
Daly turns it over. Here's Aldridge in transition. Feed down low. Matthews buries it. Liam Matthews, the nastiest inside finisher on the team, nets the first of the game.
What do we talk about, Hayden? In the middle 30s, you got to win it, and for Navy, you got to be careful with the turnovers. In transition, Penn State's offense is lightning quick. Aldridge to Lehman, and Lehman caps it off. That's his 5th goal of the season, 8th point. Oh, excuse me, that was Liam Matthews, my bad.
Won the PLL Rookie of the Year in 2022, was the first pick in the 2nd round to the Chrome, who are now the Outlaws. 2nd all-time in Patriot League points, and there's Jack Nickturn, the jumper. Skips it over the head of Jack Frassian, looking like his brother right there on that jump shot, Mike.
Absolutely, and for Nickturn, that's going to be his 3rd goal of the season. Excuse me, 2nd goal of the season for him. 3rd point of the year, and you just look at the replay here, coming across, jumping up. Frassian just couldn't see it because there's bodies in front of him.
Good coverage there. Back to Trainer, who's looking to hand it back off to Aquino. They like this matchup for him. Pick from Aquino, Trainer working down through. 10 on the clock, hand off to Lehman, big save, Daly. Penn State back to the man up.
To collapse down on him, and again, draw now 2 penalties already in the opening quarter.
It's Chad Connolly, a 30-second technical penalty for pushing. Penn State 10 to go here on the man up. Shot from Amon, he buries it. Off stick, low corner, Jack Amon. How you doing?
Jack Amon, the 4th goal of the season. Again, the pure scorer from Rutgers. This guy, that was a beautiful shot in the low left corner. Daly has been doing great all day long of anticipating shots, keeping the corners tight. This time, you see Trainer takes everybody high, and Amon finishes it off.
Jeff Tambroni, the head coach, Joe Bucci, the D coordinator. Now it's Haley. He'll hand off. Roman LaRocco, bounce shot. Count it. Roman LaRocco buries the bouncer past Frassian, and we're tied back at 2 here with 6:24 to play.
And Frasian did a really good job of getting down to the corner, but as you said, it bounced off the ground and it just snuck its way past the low left side part of the goal. You see, he anticipated, he had it, he tracked it well. Yeah, it's just a perfect poke out by King, and Jeff Tambroni talked about him a little bit this week and what his impact has been through the Nittany Lions defense so far this season. It's just been a brick on this squad.
Here's Goers. Good hesitation, works inside. That one kicked away by Frasian. A nice face dodge there from Goers. Found his lane down the alley.
Let him do what he does one-on-one. Doesn't work. Midshipman going the other way.
Luca DiBartolomeo checks that one away from Norton. Can't pick up the first-time ground ball. Navy able to hang on. Ross proven to be difficult there for Haley along the near sideline. Ball's loose on the ground. Haley able to scoop back up. He'll throw one toward the middle. Ash chasing it down, can't pick it up. Now it's Parnham, first time GB, not going his way. Now Leary finally scoops it up. Penn State working in transition. Here's Aldridge. Down the field, Kyle Aldridge can score. He's got the green light, elects to slow it down. Wallstrom working below GLE right now on Connolly. He'll send it up top to Trainer. Penn State wants to get him involved, but A.J. Marsh playing great defensively so far. Wallstrom now, down low to X, working on Connolly. Good help from McGollum, feed out front, Lehman buries it. Luke Wallstrom spins away from the double, feeds out front, and Lehman buries it. Beautiful play, Nittany Lions up 3-2.
Kyle Lehman loses his stick in the celebration as well, but as you said, pulls the double team out. Lehman sits right at the crease, has it on the doorstep, buries it home. Kyle Lehman, 5th goal of the season.
Luke Wallstrom loves to invert, loves to take his D-Mitty down low. A Patriot League defensive coordinator earlier in the week, he jokingly said he may have to use his top close defender to cover Marsh in transition or if he stays on the offensive side of the field. He's an excellent player. Conway has nobody slide to him, and he buries it. Top corner, top shelf, whatever you want to call it, where Grandma hides the cookies, and we're tied at 3 once again.
Yeah, that's just Penn State not communicating. He runs out, nobody home. He says, all right, I'll take it myself, buries it. Again, you just see here, when he runs out, Kyle Aldridge leaves him away. Nobody picks him up.
Ponzio at X, working Leary. Now feeds out front. Finds Ash. Ash has it checked away. Good check there from Will Costin. Costin picks up the ground ball. They've got 10 seconds in transition. Costin hands off to DiBartolomeo. Bartolomeo over the midline. 5 to shoot here for Leary. Leary sweeps topside, gets his right hand free. That one saved by Daly. He'll heave it down the field. As time expires, that one well wide of the cage. Conway working his way down that near alley. Hands off Haley. Haley up top. Finds Tolker. Now far side. Landolfi. Good defense there. Now it's Conway. Working over GLE. He fires and buries it. Evan Conway. Back-to-back goals. Mids lead for the first time here at Panzer.
For Conway, he came to the day with only 1 goal to his name on the season. And already today, he's doubles that with 2. And for him, you just think about the miscommunication he had running in, so he took that one freebie for himself. And then this time, wraps around, buries it past Frasian.
Now it's Peta. Turned away by Queen. Good defense there. Up top, Trainer working Marsh. Pick set by Carragher. Trainer gets the switch. He's going to work one-on-one with Norton. Trainer works inside, finds a lane and buries it. You can't switch a shorty onto Matt Trainer because he'll bury it. Nittany Lions tie the score at 4. That's Matt Trainer's 15th of the season.
Trainer, you said it the best. You cannot switch him on there. And even then, when he came home, you're going to watch it. Beats his man to the right, comes in, 1-2, try to collapse in and take him out. You can't.
Maybe doing a good job of sealing off Trainer. Ball down low. It's Wallstrom. He's got his man hung up. Wallstrom feed out front. Trainer can't make the catch. Ball's loose in that slot area. Picked up by the mids. Great ground ball there from Graham Parker. He's being harassed. Hands off to Marsh. Watch out. Marsh. Far side swings at Ash, working over the top. Trail check from Alex Ross. My goodness, another good defensive play. Alex Ross on fire this season. Penn State in transition. Ross hands off. Trainer working down low. Gets inside. Trainer, crease dive. Waiting on the signal. The ref's going to talk about it. No goal. They wave it off. Matt Trainer, you're going to say, in the goal mouth there. Here's Carragher working on Queen, far side of the field. Now Peden down the near alley. Gonna work inside. Peden, crease dive. Turned away by Daly. Laundry flies though. Penn State gonna go back to the emo.
Kind of the same thing. They only got a couple of opportunities and didn't do too much with them. So for today, it's gonna capitalize off the opportunities you're given.
It's Norton for 30 seconds, a technical for pushing. Amon, far wing, step down. He buries his second. Jack Amon, red hot here this afternoon.
Jack Amon, when you've got a talent like that and a stick that can just put an absolute missile past the goalie, I mean, you're going to let him ride off on that far side. I mean, you saw it, Penn State moving Navy as much as they could, and all Amon needs is a little bit of a gap to put it in the net. And you talk about how Penn State's offense has been a little bit slow. I mean, already just the substitutions there took a minute for them to figure out who's coming off. And Jack Amon had to pause for a second, so it's just time off the clock and less opportunities for them.
Here's Wallstrom, gonna take it down the alley, fires a shot, he scores! Luke Wallstrom splits the wickets of Daly. Penn State leads by 2 with 5:12 to play, and this offense, they're playing make it, take it, Mike.
I mean, when this offense is hot, they're probably one of the best, if not the best, in the nation. My goodness, what a shot by Luke Wallstrom. I mean, that's going to be his second of the season. I have to see the replay just to make sure I saw it right, but when he came in, beat his man off to the left. Yep, bouncer off and in.
No penalty assessed. Weird one there. Here's Peden. Gonna work his man. Graham Parker, Will Peden fires a sidearm shot. Takes a check up high from Parker McGollum. Penn State back to the man up where Jack Amon's been red hot. Navy's been careful on the near side of the field because Hunter Aquino operates this near wing here, this righty wing. A great shooter. Here's Amon, far side bounce shot. He buries it. Jack Amon, a first half hat trick. The Nittany Lions are rolling.
I mean, if you're Navy, I got nothing to say. Jack Amon, you got to know 55 is going to be fed the ball at least once in this possession, and you let that much room up for the powerful shooter to work. I mean, it was just a great job at X to free up some space, and Amon had all the room in the world to work in front of him.
Some seniors throughout the lineup, but they graduated a large class, so they're still finding it on the offensive side. They have been great on the offense. You see that shot from Ponzio, works by King, buries it past Frassian. Navy cuts the Penn State lead down to 2, 7-5 your score, 3:08 to play. As we were saying, Jack Ponzio, a freshman. Jack Flaherty, he's a junior, didn't play last year as a sophomore, played a bit as a freshman. Roman Larocco, the senior, played 1 or 2 games here and there for 3 years now starting. That's their top midfield line. They've been excellent here as you see that Ponzio goal again. Get their sticks in the way. Haley hands off. Here's Goers, very quick. He's working on Parnham. Goers and Parnham below GLE. Now they work over top. Parnham gets inside leverage. Goers able to work away, feeds back door, and there he is again. Evan Conway, his hat trick. Navy makes it a 1-score game with 1:45 to play here. 7-6 your score. Conway a hat trick. Amon a hat trick for Penn State. It's goals galore here at Panzer.
And definitely nothing that we were expecting from there. And you see all the movement up top on that far side. Kyle Aldridge lost his man on the near side, near the crease on the replay. He's been able to spark this Navy squad to go on a couple of answers against this Penn State offense that's been really good on the man up today. And man, that is just a really big loss right now. And again, we hope he's okay.
Here's Wallstrom working on Queen, apologies. Luke Wallstrom wraps X, turns around the corner and buries it. Luke Wallstrom, he's on fire. This first midfield unit answering the call after being quiet last week.
Wallstrom 2 and 2 now. 2 goals on the day, 2 assists. I mean, that time at the X and then right down the crease around here. Just had a step on against his defender. And for Daly, he goes low. Wallstrom goes right at him. Yeah, refreshing your offense and let this defense hang out to dry and kind of just beat them up for a little bit. Wait for your opportunity to go score.
Wallstrom working on Queen. Feed inside, buried. Will Peden off the feed from Wallstrom. Nittany Lions lead by 3. The extended offensive set pays off.
Will Peden came charging down, slipped through the defense, as you said, to score his first goal of the day. I mean, just look at it here. Wallstrom fighting through. Peden finishes it off.
Here's Aquino. He's got the shorty matchup, going to set the pick. Fakes the pick, actually, with Trainer. Now Trainer switches on to the shorty. Ball's going to work back to him. Matt Trainer loves the matchup. Splits inside. Good trail check there from the mids. Got a reset. Push on Navy. Those two deterring that chance. Conway now 3 goals in the first half. Looking to get going here in half number 2. Get the first goal of this half for Navy. That pass over the head of Nick Turn. Scarpello dumps off Nick Turn. Penn State in transition. Here's Trainer. Trainer finds the middle. It's Lehman. His shot high over the bar, backed up by Matthews. Penn State really controlling the pace here. Matthews feed out front. Leary, he steps into one. That one turned aside by Daly as well.
But again, it's been that. It's been the Penn State defenders who have been doing a really good job of not letting Navy get any easy opportunities on them.
Feed out front. Shot from Tolker, turned aside by Frasian. There he is. Hadn't had to make a save in this third quarter. Now Trainer working his man. It's Norton. Trainer looked like he was going to the backhand wrap. Good slide from Marsh. Forces him off his path. Up top, Liam Matthews. Now far side, Wallstrom. Or that's actually Aldridge. Aldridge working over top side. Aldridge gets his hands free. Turned aside again. Dan Daly. Here's Amon rolling over the top. Hands off Aquino. Working on Queen. Feeds inside to Trainer. He'll work his way back out. Trainer working on Queen. Good check there from Queen. Ball's loose. Picked up by Aquino. 25 on the shot clock. Down low. Matthews. Low to high. He buries it. Swipes the ground. Liam Matthews. Unbelievable. What a skip there from Hunter Aquino. Freshman to sophomore. Nittany Lions, their biggest lead of the game. It's 10-4 with 4:24 to play. This offense, red hot, finally beats Dan Daly.
Look at this pass across the zone defense. Hunter Aquino, my goodness.
There's 55 right there. Amon, a 1-minute slash assessed on the mids. Penn State on the man up here. Trainer to Amon, now down low, Wallstrom. Great feeder, sends it up top. Trainer. Here's Amon, step down. That one turned away by Daly. Another save from the junior netminder. The transition of Navy, something no other team's been able to do. Navy has played High Point, Iona. Here's Trainer wrapping X, his shot wide of the cage. They played High Point, Iona, and then most recently Towson. The transition offense, a key factor, especially against High Point and Towson, who are 2 very solid teams. Trainer once again wrapping over top, fires that one off the melon of Daly, making saves in all fashion. That race won, though, by the mids.
An X factor on your offensive side of the ball to go ahead and make them play.
Under 20 to play here in quarter number 3. Navy yet to score here in this second half. They're still in this game because their netminder Dan Daly. Here's Flaherty down the alley. Short side skipper skips past Frasian. Navy finally puts one on the board with 6 to play in the third quarter. 10-7 your score, and it's the big 6'6" midfielder out of Massapequa, New York, Jack Flaherty, putting one on the board.
I mean, you're able to stop the man-up unit by Penn State, and then this time go on the opposite end after another turnover on the other end.
Joe Amplo's 3/4 of the way onto the field from the sideline, yelling at the ref. Now it's Trainer. Penn State looking to go quick here. 15 on the first power play remaining. Pass down low, looking for Wallstrom, turned aside. Good sticks in the middle. Darrow, one of those sticks. Good trail check from Matthews. He crease dives and buries one. Waiting on the signal, they wave it off. They're going to say he was in the crease. Liam Matthews telling Jeff Tambroni to throw the flag immediately, try and challenge this one. Right to the iPad again, challenge is available. Here's the replay. Matthews picks up the ground ball, dives across. That's a goal.
That's a goal.
From our angle, that is a goal. Tambroni can throw the red challenge flag.
He's digging that pocket right now.
He's digging into the back right pocket. He's got it in his right hand right now. We'll monitor it. Navy looking to clear. Challenge flag on the field. Whistle going to blow on the next stoppage. After review, call on the field. Stands. Navy's sideline going nuts. No goal is the call. Is one of the best players off the ground he has ever coached.
And that's saying something.
Tambroni's coached a lot of excellent players between Cornell and here at Penn State. A lot of great players. Here's Trainer working inside. Matt Trainer bends the corner, works over the crease and buries his second of the game. Penn State back up by 4. 11-7 your score, 10.5 to play. The Nittany Lions leading this game all afternoon long. Add another to the tally.
Trainer 16 on the season now, and that one he just runs right by his defender.
Right now, though, it's goers down low on Parnham. He'll hand off far side Flaherty. Now it's Ponzio. Ponzio worked over top side, pass Aldridge, inside feed, Flaherty stuffed at the doorstep. Jack Frassian hasn't been tested much in this contest. Alex Ross, 2 cause turnovers himself. Here's Lehman, far side, wrapped over. He scores! Kyle Lehman wraps from X, jump shot's good, nylon. He calls it 12-7 your score. Penn State leads with 6.5 to play.
Defensive side of the ball put on a showcase, and on the offensive side picks it up. Kyle Lehman putting the exclamation point on this one. Jump shot gets it right by Dan Daly, who's had a heck of a day.
Tolker, a 4-year starter. Nothing doing for him today either. Far side of the field, Ponzio on Aldridge. Gets top side, has that right hand free, rolls back to the left. He fires. That one stuffed by Frassian. Gloves to invert. Looking to do so here on Norton. Draws the slide from Marsh. Wallstrom checked there by Norton. Stays in bounds, hands off Trainer. Trainer far side. Working over GLE. Gets his hands free. Another save, Dan Daly. There were no questions about how good the Penn State defense would be this season. Last year, obviously, Jack Posey, the senior captain leader, now a member of the Carolina Chaos, missed a large chunk of the season recovering from an ACL injury he sustained against Army in the tournament. Here's Amon, his shot turned away by Daly, his 19th save. Another shot, that time from Lehman, missed wide.
Nuts this fourth quarter has been, but you look at the box score, 2 goals by Penn State, nothing by
Here's
Navy.
Trainer working over GLE, trying to work through the double. A late slash from McGollum. He's going to go to the box. Navy had to double, down 5, trying to force a turnover. Results in a penalty. You'll see it here. Great defense from Marsh to not give up an inch. The late check there from McGollum is clean, forces the turnover. Then you see the slash right into the back. Navy's going to press out hard here and try and force a turnover and make it 6-on-6. Daly is out of his cage. He's sealing off Liam Matthews, the inside finisher. Matthews isn't really going to care. 40 on the shot clock. Aquino running toward the cage. He'll fire into the empty net. He picks up his first of the afternoon. Penn State leads 13-7, their 5th man-up goal of this contest. Obviously, Navy, desperation mode defensively, gives up the free cage to Hunter Aquino. Penn State up 6, their largest lead of the afternoon. You see it again there, gets the right hand free. Nobody slides, wide open, awning cage. Cornell today just beat up Denver 15-5, number 12 ranked Denver, that is. Cornell obviously returned Mikey Long and CJ Kirst, who may go first in the PLO draft, but this is huge. This is big time for Penn State to get back in the win column before they go on the road.